morning, everyone. It's Live with Sue and Lori every Thursday morning on Facebook. We're here to show you the newest things at the Sewing Gallery and educate you and tell you there's plenty of jobs out here to support your habit. I rode to work this morning and I seen 4 places that need people. Now, I know you can't be a mechanic, but in all this being said, there is a cashier jobs at Grant's. Their office is closed because they don't have enough staff. The tire place is hiring. The little Go Mart on Athens Road is hiring. And then there's someplace else hiring on the way into town. So a lot of times people says, well, I can't afford it. Well, in this day and time, you almost have to have a job after you've retired. So there's all kinds of jobs out here to support your habits. Because I've got lots of new to show you. It's not about just selling it to you. It's showing you what's hot and what's new, and to give you the cutting edge in the sewing and in the embroidery world. The first thing we're going to talk about is the product in the Queen Bees. This is the design. It actually goes on an apron, but my little friend Christy that helps me out, her and Betsy was calling me Susie yesterday, and I was about tired of it because there's only one person that calls me Susie, and that's Jill. And Jill's been off sick, so pray Jill gets better. I haven't had a chance to talk to her because all I do in the summertime is mow grass till dark. But this is their new design. If you were in our Queen Bee group, this comes to you along with the free pattern. And we have these little pillows. Christy also did this because she wasn't doing anything in here. Her and Betsy was just talk. I told Betsy if I taped her mouth shut, her head would blow off. But anyway, they're lots of fun to work with. But this is the new Queen Bee design, Kimberbell. You have to have an account with Kimberbell. You pay for it on our site, which is $10. And then you go to your Kimberbell account and you download it from there. And they've got a new program starting in January. So those that didn't do this with us, maybe you can do it this upcoming year. But if you are a member of our Queen Bee group, you get a free design from the Sewing Gallery every month. So this was the one. And next month we wanted to tease you because we got it done. This is your design next month. This is the small one. This is across the body bag. This small one here works good for a phone if you've got a decent sized phone, but most of y'all have these humongous phones where you can see it. So, but this would be cute for a little girl. You get everything in the kit to make, we decided maybe a large one. There's a larger size than this in your kit, your embellishment kit. So we have embellishment kits for this one and this one. So we always have a kit to match it exactly. With this one, we know that you can get two designs out of the fabric and stuff. So we wanted to show you that. The table toppers are supposed to be coming in. This is the one that everyone's waiting on. This is the new table topper. So pre-order, trust me, we're waiting on them. Every time you look around, there's many things. And that brings me to one of the customers called and said, you know, people are so overloaded with fabric. We all are. But we need to be grateful that the fabric's coming in finally. I mean, we've gotten Christmas late. We've had great deals on our fabric that we've moved to the back because we got so much in. So we've had great deals on our sale fabric. But you can always check out our nice website with our sale fabric. It's 30% off if you finish the bolt. It is 40% off, and Mary always does a nice job with her sale fabric. And we're grateful to have Mary in our lives with our website and getting to know her and becoming a friend. Now, the next thing I want to show you is what's online on sale right now. If you watch our website weekly, you will see nice deals. If you purchase one layer cake, you get your second one at 30% off. This is a good one to use as background as a filler. I just grabbed one of these because they coordinated. So this is the black and white. Layer cakes I love. You can cut them into 5-inch squares. You can cut them in 2.5-inch strips. Do a rail fence. You can do lots of creative things with layer cakes. So I try to get every fabric that's out there with Moda. If you check out our layer cakes, you will be amazed to how many the Sewing Gallery has it at the store. And you know, and I'm so grateful for the people that does travel. They're always so complimentary on how nice our store is set up. So for my local folks that don't realize, I guess you need to go out of town and see what you got back at home. But we try to give you the very best of everything. So we wanted to show you what the sale was. And we give you a week. We didn't hear from this, Michael. So we are repicking a winner for our giveaway each month. And we email you. Hopefully you'll give us your address and we'll send it to you. So who is it, Lori?
The winner for the Fons and Porter 1/4-inch arcing rulers is Sally Eversole.
Okay, so Sally Eversole will be sending you an email today to get your address so that we can send it to you. Hopefully it's not out of the country, but if it is, we're here. And the other thing is, you got to sign up each month. We don't keep track. We're looking to see who's watching us every month. This is a book put out by
Doug Leckie.
Doug Leckie. Thank you. It's a $24 value. It's got 20 or more patterns in it, table toppers and patterns. So, you know, please sign up. Give us your birth date. We're not looking to scam you later with your birth date. We're looking to give you a coupon of $10 that you can use online. So join us. If you haven't given us your birth date, please share it with us because, you know, we'll build from that. We'll make a blast for your birthday with a coupon. But remember, you can get you a part-time job to support this habit because there's all kinds of jobs out there. Because I seen them this morning just before on the way to work. Used to be you could never see a help wanted sign. Now they're all over the place. The next thing we want to talk about is, for some reason, Lori and I didn't do well last week with the pre-wound bobbins. This is a 90-weight bobbin. It'll fit in any machine. You know, it's just not the super thin. But these are at $13. You get 9 of them for $13. And after you empty them, you have 9 bobbins that you can use for sewing. So we wanted to show you that. And please keep up on our website with our 60 months no interest on our machines. Lori and I have been piddling because she's been looking at everything new that we got in. So she's at fault there. And we also wanted to show you back here, we're having our class in the stockings. And this is the class that we're having. This is October 1. This will run from 10 to 4. You will be able to use your blue tiles or your walking foot. We'll do all this in the class. Now, if you decide that you want to embroidery somebody's name, maybe you'll leave it and then take it home. But what's nice, one of Victoria's points is the head of it is wide enough to put a book in. So you'll need your pattern, your fabric, and you can sign up online with this class. And then if you look online, also, it tells you the supplies that you need. We're getting smarter. We started putting the supply list online. So yay for Sue and Lori this morning. Not Betsy and Christy, because they were mean to me yesterday together. But anyway, This is the other class. Jill's working on the pattern. This takes a layer cake. This would be an opportunity to buy you a layer cake, and I think the background fabric takes 2.5 yards. But this is done from a layer cake, so you know you could possibly get your layer cakes while they're on sale this week. Buy one because you'll want to make another one out of this. You got to purchase your pattern to get it. This is October the 7th and the 14th. It's on a Friday evening. We wanted to do it an evening class so that people would have the options to come to class if you're a working person. You're going to learn different techniques in both of these classes. We at the Sewing Gallery does not do a class without you walking away with some education to help you move your game up in sewing, whether it's sewing or embroidery. And then October the 21st and 22nd, we are doing this class. This is a 2-day embroidery class, and I love to do this. Hang on, hang on. Betsy didn't work me so hard, her and Christy, yesterday. And I can't get the lights on, but this has lights. You make all these things that's on here along with this, but it's a 2-day. It's $1.99. You can also sign up for this virtually, or you can sign up for it in store. Now, what takes place with virtual is when the kids come in, which is about a week and a half out. When we get it, we bag it up and we ship it to you. And then, like on Friday, the day before, we send you the download for you to go step by step with Kim from Kimberbell. So we've got 3 great classes coming up in October that we wanted to share with you, and hope that you will sign up for one of our classes because we do need your support. We are a small business. I know it's not a guild party, but in a sewing store, we can't do the classes for free. But we make sure that you get your money's worth. We feed you, we teach you, and we make you laugh a lot because they're all so mean to me here that works at the store when we do them classes. I have to work the front, I have to work the back. As Doreen says when she comes in on Thursday, you've been doing everything. Yes, Doreen. Okay. The next thing we want to talk about is each new collection. We try to do different cards in it. Of course, we're going to create a quilt with all the different blocks that we've made, because we've made the flock in this one, and the homegrown, the windmill 2, and solitaire. So this is 4 more out of this book. We've made 4, 8, 12 patterns so far, and we've used our different fabrics. This is D for Dream. I got that, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Good job.
I forgot. So this is a new kids fabric that we got, which it's 21 pieces, whether it's for a boy or a girl. We've also did our nice bundles, our fat quarter bundles. But this is just 3 of, I got a boy, I got a neutral for both, and I got a girl color so that you could see. And then we have neutral gender. Do you hear that?
Gender.
We have neutral gender that you can pick from too. So we're excited about that. The fabrics are running, I guess, around $13 a yard now. So we wanted to show you D is for Dreaming, and we wanted to show you these. We wasn't trying to cover Victoria's stockings up, but we're not putting them together now. We're leaving them apart because when it's all said and done, we're going to make a quilt with it. So, you know, this would be great for a kid's quilt. You know, lots of babies are coming. And then we wanted to show you just 4 of the 20-some petites that we have that's new. What's the name of this one?
Bossa Nova.
Bossa Nova. We've gotten 2 new collections in. This is Victoria's favorite. So, you know, I asked her to put these out. So she put this color out so that you would see it. The prices of these are $12.99. the same 13 as the others, but we have new petites in the store. And then we also have some more, which I'm loving the flannel.
Those are big bolts.
These are huge bolts. It doesn't have that much fabric on it, but the weight of them is very heavy. So you see these neutral type colors. And I'm just pulling this one up for you to see because it is so heavy.
I was going to say it's...
If you look on there behind the blocks that we've done right here that I stand in front of, that is more of their flannel. And as we told you last week, you use a 116 needle or a jean needle to put this together because it is a heavier weave with the fabric. And that brings me to something, it's all about educating you. Sure, we want to sell you something, but we had a customer to bring in a felt type material yesterday, and we had just serviced her machine. Now, when you deal with felt, I want to educate you a little further about needles. When you go to sew on a felt, a heavy, dense piece of fabric, you've got to have a strong enough punch that goes through that felt that's able to connect with the bobbin thread and make a stitch. But if you use, say, a Microtex 8012, even a 9014 universal, it's not going to happen. Or it's going to start out sewing and it gives those little eensy-beensy stitches, and then sometimes it'll skip a stitch. If you ever see that in your sewing, that's going to tell you that you do not have the right size needle in your machine to do the work on the material that you're using. So she couldn't understand why it wasn't going through. She thought there was something wrong with the dog feet. And then what happens with people is they start tinkering with the tension. In my 10 years of my 11 of selling brother machines, I don't touch tension. I never have. The only thing, the most that Betsy, Christy, that's back there sewing all the time, and Jill, and of course Doreen will be here today sewing on pillows with us. We don't touch the tension. The key is the needle. And you guys go out and buy this hand quilting thread and you put it on a machine and it states hand quilting. You do it all the time. You run to Walmart or you run to Hobby Lobby or Joann's and buy that dual duty. That's really not what you want to piece with, that you want to sew with. But if you insist on doing that, then you need to go to a top stitch needle to use that. But on the felt yesterday, with what she brought in, or fleece, that it's not woven like regular material, like woven fabric is like this, or it's really tight. So if it's really tight, you have to use a stronger needle, just like the 16 for the flannel. You cannot, and you need to even up your stitch. And when you put seams together like on flannel, you need to press the seams open so that you get the flatter effect from it. But your needles, you guys, is key in whatever you do. If you are sewing on canvas, choose between a leather and a jean needle or a 116. Jean needles has a bigger punch, and so does the 116. The higher the end number, the bigger the head of the needle that it is. But once she realized that she had the wrong needle in, and I want to say this for the newer machines, for those folks that says they can't afford a new machine, we got all kinds of part-time jobs in Princeton, West Virginia, and I'm sure it's all over, where you can afford a better machine. And she said to me when I said, it's an older machine. Well, I wasn't trying to insult her that her machine was older, but with the older machines, they don't have the dog feet that is extended, such as like with the new brothers, whereas it doesn't get stuck. You know, with technology, it's not about that your machine is old and it's junk. It's just with the technology that has come with the newer machines, it makes your sewing enjoyable. So that's why I want you guys that says that you can't afford a new machine to go get you one of these part-time jobs so that you can buy one of these machines and get your own revelation of how wonderful they really are. And that's not a selling point. That's a fact. And at any time you want to test drive, there's always somebody here to help you. We have lots of fun with it. So, and that being said, that's our new fabrics that's come in. Wow. We've got something new in that's today only for those Kimberbell lovers, those Kimberbell queens, those Kimberbell want to do everything that comes out new. We just got this in yesterday. This is the Sweetest Pie Bench Pillow Fabrics. And this is the CD that we talked about. This will be on sale until the end of the day. It'll be $41.24. It won't be in our 25% off. It'll be, you just go to the website and you order this. At 6 o'clock this evening, this will go off sale. This is regularly $54.99. This gives you all the fabrics for you to be able to do your bench pillow. And they're beautiful colors. You know, some people says, well, I don't like the colors. Okay, that's fine. You can do it. You can choose your own colors, because I get told every day, at least once a day, I have as much fabric as you do in my house. And I'm going, wow. Then you need to buy a new machine with all that money, because I know how much fabric I've got in my store. So this is on sale for you guys that want to kick in and get this bench pillow done. I try to give you nice incentives each week, sure. Back to I want to sell you something. But I try to give you great savings so that it helps for those that ain't got their part-time job to support their habits yet. So I wanted to share it with you. Now we have a new bobbin saver. This is for the people who have quilting machines. This fits the M bobbin. This is 25% off today. So I wanted to give you guys, they're new in our store. No, they've been out for a while. But I like to have all my bobbins where I can see them, so I don't have to rewound a bobbin that I've already got the color in, because I don't like my bobbins tied up in thread all the time. So I try to judge how many bobbins. But if Lori's doing it, honey, you're going to have 5 bobbins left after you quilted a queen size, because she just makes them. We control her. And then poor little Betsy has to use all these bobbins up in her work that she does. So these are new bobbin holders for the M for the quilting machine. So it's a little bigger opening here for them. So this is not for your regular bobbins. We also have this new 2-inch half triangle. This is really cool. These come in, I'm going to unload. I'll probably regret with what I'm doing here. 52 pickup! Yay for Sue this morning! So these come in different colors so that you can build with the visual aid, and then it comes with solid colors that you can put in between, and you can build your own quilt block.
Oh, how cool.
And they're 2-inch blocks. And Betsy and Victoria knows all about it. And guess what? They come in different colors. And on the flip side is different sizes. I mean, different colors. So that you can do it different, so that you know exactly your fabric. You believe I dropped over 52 pickup this morning. Everybody should know what 52 pickup is. But these are really nice. It's 100 2x2 cards. So this is a fun gift. This would be a nice gift to give to your quilting friend.
And perfect stocking stuffer.
Yes.
And go right in that stocking.
Yes, it would go right in there. So that would be one of the things that you could get. And so we have something else that we put on sale today. This is Omni to hold your rulers. Of course, it's not going to hold it because it's down. This part is on it. So this is how wide it is. And then, you know, if you're that girl that likes to stand them up, you got that option. This is on sale today with 25% off. So if you're looking for something to where it's on the table, this ruler holder is great where you can just slide it out and you got it. Or I like to lay them like this. That's what we do at the store. So this is on sale also. And then we've got another sweet book. You know, we sold out of all the Scrappiness Happiness books last week because it's a great book, and they're on back order too now. This is pre-cuts for your jelly rolls, and it gives you several patterns, 20 block patterns with it. So this one runs $9.99. This is a good book to have if you are one of those jelly roll collectors, or if you know, when you finish a quilt and you cut 2.5-inch strips. I think that a lot of times we need to kind of plan what we're going to do with our scraps. You know, make a scrap a 5-inch, 2.5. If you've got enough, 10-inch. You know, so that you can utilize your fabric, so that you don't say, oh, your scrap is more than my store. So this is 25% off. And then we've got two beautiful new patterns. This one is Homecoming. Lori really liked this one. And if you look on the back here, it's done in 2 different colors. So, you know, it's going to be color placement. If you do something like this, you're going to take your choice of color to a new level. So this one runs $12. And then Baby Bentley. This is such a cute quilt. You use 8 fat quarters. You can buy a bundle of our fat quarters. You could do that in the D for Dreaming. And it takes 1 5/8 background fabric. And we have beautiful background fabrics. Our color wall is just loaded with nice colors. So if you don't want to do it, but Lori liked this one. And this one's real cute too. So we wanted to show you all the new things that is on sale. Did I show them everything? This is on sale, you know, that I dropped. This is on sale, correct?
Yes.
This is on sale, our weekly 25% off. And this is nice.
Omni.
And then we have these standard right now at $13 a pack. So we wanted to show you that. I've told you everything that we've got new. There's always so much to tell you that we have new. We hope that you are getting your machine serviced soon because the winter months are coming. They're around the corner. Time changes around the corner too. But we will be sewing a lot this winter because we had a lot of foggy mornings in August. So it's important that you keep your machine serviced. Well, I don't use it that much. You still need to get it serviced. Your greases evaporate, your oils evaporate, your greases harden. And then what happens is with the gears, when the greases harden, when it locks into the channel and it's hardened, then it will create an illusion that it's your tension is off, but it's not. It's all in a lot of times with older machines that we see that you need to bring it in for service. And hopefully when you bring it in for service, we're able to tell you what's up. Christy said she seen on Facebook where a lady took her machine in and they kept it for 4 weeks. We try to have your machine in and out if there's no problems, such as finding parts or getting parts, in 3 to 5 working business days. And we thank you this morning for watching Lori and I, and we hope you have a good finish up the week. And don't forget, get you a job. There's all kinds of part-time jobs out here to support your habit. Thanks this morning.